Okay, we're going to have a look at magnification. Now, often you have to convert the units. So they might give you the units at 1 meter, let's say, and that's going to be equal to 100 centimeters, and that is going to be equal to 1,000 millimeters, and that will also be equal to 1 times 10 to the 6 micrometers, and that is 1 with 6 noughts after it. Now, if we take our 100 centimeters, that is going to be equal to the 1 with 6 noughts. And then what we can do is we can cancel them. So that means that 1 centimetre is actually equal to 10,000 micrometers. Now, you haven't got to work this out every time, you just need to learn this. So this is what you need to learn. If you commit this rule to memory, that will help you a lot. So that means if you want centimeters and you want to go to micrometers, then what you're going to do is you're going to times by 10,000. And then if you want to go back the other way, you will be dividing by 10,000. Now, also remember that 1 centimetre is 10 millimeters. So that would mean that also 10 millimeters would be the same as 10,000 micrometers. So again, you can apply the same thing. Cross that off and cross that off. And that will give you 1 millimeter is equal to 1,000 and again, if you learn this, so now we know that 1 millimeter is equal to 1,000 micrometers. So we can put the same rule down. So if you've got millimeters and you want to go to micrometers, then you will times by 1,000. And if you want to go from micrometers to millimeters, you will divide by 1,000. Now, what basically you will need to do is you'll need to get your magnification formula. And so magnification is equal to the observed. Now this is what you see over the image size. Now this is what basically you will measure, and they both need to be in the same units. So you will need to convert your observed, which is what you see, you will measure this on the piece of paper. So you'll measure in centimeters or millimeters, but you will convert to micrometers. Now, the image this will actually be measured. So this is what you will often be given. Now, so this will also have to be converted to micrometers. So let's say, for instance, they give you a question. We have a cell, and they will say the real size is, say, 50 micrometers, and what you will then do on your piece of paper is you will get a ruler and you will measure across it, and let's just say that this is 3 centimeters. Well, if that is 3 centimeters, then that is going to be 30,000 micrometers. So then, to calculate the magnification, it would simply be 30,000 over 50, and so that gives you 3,000 over 5. Now, if you work that out, that will actually give you what your magnification is. Well, 5 goes into 36 times, into 360 times, so that will be a 600 magnification. 5 into 3,000. Just to go over these points again. The observed, this is what you actually see. So, the image size is what is normally given. So in other words, you will have your object on the piece of paper or the exam paper questions, and there will be a real size or an image size. So it's what the organism is in real life. The observed, this is what you will measure. So you will get the ruler out to get the observed. So this here is the observed.